the boy who was always dreaming. Every morning, Daniel walked through the same school gate with the same quiet smile on his face. He was a normal high school student, but he had a secret that nobody knew. He was in love. Her name was Emily. Emily was a smart, kind, and cheerful girl. She was the type of person who could make everyone smile. She helped her classmates, loved reading books, and always believed that small acts of kindness could change someone's day. Daniel and Emily studied in the same classroom. They sat only a few desks away from each other, but for Daniel, she felt like someone from another world. During lessons, while the teacher was explaining something, Daniel often looked out of the window and dreamed about Emily. He imagined walking with her after school, talking about their dreams and sharing their favorite songs. Sometimes he looked at her without realizing it. Emily noticed. One day, she turned around and saw Daniel staring at her. Why does he always look at me? She wondered. But she didn't think he liked her. Instead, she smiled and thought, Daniel is such a dreamer. He is always lost in his own world. She believed he was just a quiet and imaginative person. Days passed, and Daniel kept his feelings inside his heart. He was afraid to tell Emily the truth because he thought she might laugh or reject him. Then, something unexpected happened. The school announced a big competition. Students had to work in teams and create a project that could represent their school. The teacher chose Daniel and Emily to be partners. At first, Emily was surprised. Me and Daniel, this will be interesting, she thought. When they started preparing for the competition, Emily discovered a different side of Daniel. He was not just a dreamer. He was creative, hardworking, and full of amazing ideas. Every afternoon, they stayed after school to work on their project. They laughed together, shared stories, and slowly became closer. One rainy evening, they were working in the empty classroom. The sound of rain filled the room, and the lights suddenly went out. Emily became nervous. "Don't worry," Daniel said with a smile. "I have a flashlight." They sat near the window, waiting for the electricity to return. For the first time, they talked about their dreams. Emily said, "I want to travel the world and see beautiful places." Daniel looked at her and said, "I want to create something that makes people happy." At that moment, Emily realized something. The boy she thought was only a dreamer was actually someone with a beautiful heart. She started seeing him differently. Before the competition, Daniel secretly prepared something special. He created a small book with drawings and ideas about their project. On the first page he wrote, "The best ideas come when people believe in each other." When Emily saw it, she smiled. "Daniel, you are really amazing," she said. The day of the competition finally arrived. Their project was presented in front of many students and teachers. They worked together perfectly, and everyone was impressed by their creativity. In the end, they won first place. Everyone celebrated, but Daniel only cared about one thing. He wanted to tell Emily the truth. After the competition, he walked with her in the school garden. "Emily, there is something I wanted to tell you for a long time," he said. Emily looked at him and smiled. "I think I already know." Daniel was surprised. "You do?" "Yes," she said. "At first, I thought you were just a dreamer who was always lost in your thoughts. But then I learned that your dreams were actually beautiful." Daniel smiled. "So, what do you think about me now?" Emily looked at the flowers around them and said, "I think sometimes the quietest people have the biggest feelings." From that day, Daniel was no longer just the boy who watched Emily from a distance. He became the person who walked beside her. And Emily learned an important lesson. Sometimes the person who silently cares about you may be the one who understands you the most.